To ever play the game. A marquee matchup tonight. Two great centers going head-to-head. Brent, talk about the attributes scouts are looking for out of modern-day centers.
I think one of the things that they look for first with regards to a big man, Kevin, is a guy who doesn't shy away from contact. I know the game is moving with a little more open pace and space, but still, your big guy's got to want to be physical, because there are times in the game, whether he's touching it in the post or not, he's got to be a presence both offensively and defensively. That requires taking a few hits.
And with the ability to pass, and you know, there are guys like Bogut, even in advanced age, can still, I think, make a difference in that position.
Yeah, but if you look at guys like Bogut and Steven Adams, they're still willing to sacrifice their body, not for the glory of having the ball, but everything they can do for getting the ball into open space for their guards. That means hitting a guy, setting hard screens. That physicality has got to be priority one.
All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron James is out there with Green. Then there's Hill. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Nance in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's going to be two free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Well, with a body like that, LeBron James can be as physical as he wants to be and just dare you into making contact.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of this game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Free throw drops for James.
LeBron takes on such a massive responsibility season after season and has just become so devoted to maintaining his health. That's the remarkable thing about his career. He just doesn't miss time with injuries. And if you've ever watched LeBron in the offseason, in between practices, in between games, the guy is a flat-out machine.
And as a player, Brent, what are those things that you did and LeBron does to speed recovery?
Well, cheeseburgers didn't help, Kevin,
right.
But his workout regime, in terms of what he does with the weight training, the yoga, the hyperbaric chambers in there to calm his body down, slow the blood flow, doing the things he does while at altitude, traveling on planes. I mean, it's quite fascinating. It sounds like science fiction, but the fact of the matter is LeBron James does it to play at this level every night.
Nance a screen. Hill has the open look, and it's off from three-point range. On defense, Cleveland. Lillard with it to the middle. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Lillard. Nurkic has got his second bucket of the game to go. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Korver against McCollum. And he gets it to go.
That's just great confidence from Korver. They're pulling up with the floater and burying it.
Lillard outside. They set the screen. Harkless kicks to Aminu. Pass to Lillard. Fires the three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Well, even though he missed, you like seeing him taking that kind of shot. The defense must be better.
Pass to Nance. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Green, and the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there. Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard the pass to Harkless. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And Mo Harkless, drafted by the Magic, he could not find his shot with the Magic in Orlando, and they basically gave him away in a trade to the Blazers. His offense is starting to come around, and I think with the contributions that Nurkic can make, he could open up some great opportunities for him to be better offensively and more consistent for them as a rebounder.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And as we know, Harkless, a one and done at St. John's, came into the NBA very young.
Sometimes with the younger players, you have to be patient, and it's also about finding a home. Harkless finally putting some things together in Portland. Last season was the most efficient one of his career offensively.
That one misses. Cleveland leading by 3. James dishes to Hill. Nance outside. On the wing, Green. Over Harkless. Out of hand on it. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And oh, the jam by Harkless.
More and more, Damian Lillard becoming that dangerous playmaker. Does a great job there finding the open man.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Under Armour. Another unleash chaos moment. Nance a screen. Green kicks to Korver. The pass to James. Shot clock at 6. Right side, Green. Over Harkless. Again, the miss by Green. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Harkless, the pass to Aminu. Back to Harkless. There's the dish to Lillard. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
I give the defense a C+ on that possession, but still, I'm sure he's upset he missed.
And that one's good. James.
Okay, you could try to get LeBron away from the basket, but when he's close to the basket, that's what happens.
Screen by Nurkic. Lillard from outside. Again, the miss by Lillard.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
And it's Korver in the corner. Nance sets a screen for Hill. Shoots from the baseline, and he overshot that one, missing. Trailblazers trail by 3. A 3 from McCollum. Drills it from outside. McCollum's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's a pretty release on the shot by McCollum. Just one of the reasons why he's become so confident from behind the arc.
Pick up by Hill. Korver a screen on Lillard, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, that's a good call. Just keep arguing with the officials because they change that call all the time. Not.
Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Harkless dishes to Nurkic. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Well, the D did their job there. Excellent contest to alter the close ranger.
Hill kicks to LeBron. It's back to Hill. Feeds to Korver. Launches a 3. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Korver's got 5.
Well, I guess the D didn't read the scouting report that you can't let Korver get free from the perimeter.
Passes it to Aminu. Now here's Harkless. Nurkic a screen on Nance. Here's Harkless. Kicks it out to Lillard. And another 3 for Portland.
Well, there's another way Lillard can beat you off the ball. Great timing on the catch and shoot.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Nance a screen on Lillard. Green the screen. Hill kicks to Green. He dishes it to James. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Nance. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
Now, LeBron James with spectacular vision. His court awareness is something he came into the league with and is off the charts.
Nurkic a screen on LeBron. And stolen by James. And Hill has it in the corner. Nance a screen. Hill kicks to Korver. Off target from 3-point range.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And you look at the Cavs coach, Tyronn Lue. Brent, what stands out to you?
Well, he's got confidence. I would tell you, Kevin, I'd have confidence too if that number 23 was suiting up for me every night. But he demands accountability. He demands a respect for the game. And this team has had a tremendous run in the early stages of Ty Lue's coaching career.
Right, you take a look at Nurkic, young and full of potential. He's still learning how to make the most of his abilities.
Yeah, the Bosnian Bear, Nurkic, had some tough times in Denver as Jokic started to emerge, and there was talk about him sulking and pouting just a little bit. Still a young player, but the opportunity now in Portland with established stars in Lillard and a rising one in McCollum could be exactly the type of recipe for success that he was looking for.
And he makes the first. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Connaughton's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. We see it so often. A player will languish in one system, then flourish in another. Brent, during your 14-year career, which coach's system fit you the best, you think?
Well, I think my years in Seattle, we opened up the offense a little bit. I had the opportunity to play more of a point off guard. But I also enjoyed the structure of what Greg Popovich's system in San Antonio offered up as well. It's always interesting, Kevin, with players who are languishing on benches for other ball clubs, how general managers start to assess whether that guy can be part of something great if they were to bring him in. I had the opportunity to play for a lot of great coaches and thought that I mixed up my game enough to make it a long career.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And had the right idea there in calling for the screen, but he was just slow to get to the spot and didn't get set.
A lot of this is just poor effort right now. He knows what the timing of the play should be. He gets a little lazy about what it could be.
Davis is checked in for Portland. Shabazz Napier comes in for McCollum. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. Now Lillard. The feed to Aminu. Kicks to Napier. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lets it go from 14. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Davis has got his first points in this one.
Guys, he can get this shot anytime he wants.
Now, you bet. With his height, not many defenders are going to challenge that mid-range jump shot.
Clarkson kicks to Smith. Dishes to James. Over Aminu. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Connaughton. Here's Davis. No good that time, so Cleveland will take it the other way. Now Cleveland moving it up. Pass to Clarkson. And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That's his first foul. Turner's checked in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Here's Clarkson. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Smith. And Davis sends it back.
Great anticipation. Davis light on his feet and using that 7'2" wingspan sends that one back.
Here's Napier. He feeds it to Lillard. 5 to shoot. Davis sets a screen. It's deflected. He's got a clear path. Here's Holland. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Oh, that's great D there. A little petty larceny as he just picks his pocket and takes it coast to coast for the finish.
You know, strange to see that this Cavs team, after facing the Warriors, became one of the most elite shooting teams themselves. Their three-point shooting percentage up to about 38% last season. That was second best in the NBA. They also had the second most attempts in the league behind the Rockets.
And for the Cavaliers, 40% of their field goal attempts coming from long range last season. Brent, a huge part of their offense.
Well, 25 made threes in a single game against the Hawks last year was an NBA record. Not Golden State. Cleveland had that record. So just one of the many ones that they set as a prolific three-point shooting team. And interesting because their matchups with the Golden State Warriors, as being the great shooting team that they are, that the Cavs shot more last year.
And it's Napier missing.
Yeah, a little surprised he missed that one so badly. The defense was nowhere to be found.
Clarkson kicks to James. Pass to Holland. Takes a three. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Holland's got 6.
See all the responsibilities that LeBron James has. He is their leader. I'd like to see him get it to the open teammate. He does that often.
Davis sets a screen. Clarkson against Lillard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And when you look at Damian Lillard, Brent, a tremendous player, but a hungry player. In your opinion, what's the next step for his development?
I think the questions will remain and persist about what it is that Damian Lillard can give you defensively. To stay consistent and be disruptive as a point guard is the next step for Lillard. We know he's one of the best scorers in the league. But can he bring it on the other end?
The first free throw is good.
And he's great getting to the free throw line, but Lillard also typically does something with the opportunity. High percentage shooter.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. And one of the most dangerous shooters in the league, Damian Lillard, only needs a sliver of daylight, Greg, to get that baby off.
Yeah, I mean, he'll brush off the comparisons to Steph Curry, but he presents some of the same problems for the defense. Deep range, a quick release, and just one of the nastiest step-back jumpers in the game.
Trailblazers trail by 7. He kicks to Napier. There's a good screen. Shot clock at 6. Back to Lillard. Fires the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Lillard's got 8 points.
Though he's not a wide body by any means, Davis plants a solid screen, helps his teammates spring open for the score.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 4. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And now a chance to hear from point guard Damian Lillard as he explains his stoic demeanor on the floor.
I was taught to, never let anybody see how you feel. I kind of just embraced it, for my entire life. Just, you wouldn't know if something was going on in my life or not, because as long as I'm taking care of business and doing what I need to be doing, that's all that matters.
I would say we probably shouldn't expect to see Lillard starring in any reality shows about his personal life.
Lillard is a young man who is all about taking care of business.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
Yeah, so that disruption is helping out because it's leading to some easy chances on the other end.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. They've got Clarkson. LeBron James is out there with Zizic. Then there's J.R. Smith, and it's Holland in at the shooting guard position. Clarkson kicks to Holland. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. LeBron passes to Zizic. Just 5 to shoot.
Oh, goodness. Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Napier dishes to McCollum, and there's the pass to Turner. Davis sets a screen. Back to McCollum, the three, and again it's the Trailblazers from deep.
That's an unselfish play. Evan Turner with eyes up and delivers.
Clarkson passes to Zizic. They set the pick. Smith outside. Hollins kicks to Clarkson. The 15-footer. Here's Zizic. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Zizic has got his first basket. Trailblazers trail by 3. Napier kicks to McCollum. Down low. Here's Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Davis has got his second basket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Passes it to Zizic. Here's Holland. He's guarded by McCollum. James outside. There's the dish to Smith. C.J. McCollum with the rebound.
Those are the types of looks that you got to finish deep in the paint and limited defensive effort.
And Evan Turner, Brent, signed that big deal in the summer of 2016, that 4-year, $70 million deal with Portland. Do you think they're getting their money's worth?
I think the idea is to have a secondary ball handler out there, a guy that they can post up a little bit and still make plays. So the adjustment, not just Evan Turner in the new system, the guys that he plays with have to adjust also to his skill set. We'll see as the years go on how much Evan Turner helps improve what Portland's trying to do offensively.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And, you know, Brent, we know top-level coaching is an all-in affair. Strategy, motivation, working the officials. But who are some of the most complete coaches in the league right now?
Well, at the top of the list is Greg Popovich and what he does. There's no doubt that the way that he has his team prepared on a nightly basis, carrying out the game plan, the way he works the sidelines, as you mentioned, Kevin, Greg Popovich is the cream of the crop when it comes to NBA coaches.
Back to Green. Makes it off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
McCollum kicks to Davis. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Yep, that one goes in there. For Cleveland, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Feeds it to Smith. Green, the screen. To the paint. Here's Zizic. That misses off the backboard. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Davis sets a screen. McCollum against Korver. McCollum dishes to Davis. Baseline jumper. Rebound by Smith.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
When you give room to Kyle Korver, he's going to burn you. You have to play up on him and get him to drive.
And Turner kicks to Connaughton. Davis sets a screen. In the corner, Napier with it. 6 to shoot over Calderon, and Portland again with the bucket.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Outside Korver. Calderon, a screen on McCollum. And here's Calderon. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Connaughton kicks to Napier. McCollum outside. He dishes it to Napier. Davis sets a screen. Napier passes to Turner. Here's Davis. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Davis has got 8.
The farther away from the basket, the more uncomfortable Davis seems to be, but that time nails the jumper.
Calderon dishes to Smith. Back to Calderon. 3-pointer. Portland grabs the miss. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Napier kicks to Connaughton. Davis with a screen on Smith. Here's Connaughton. The rebound by Jeff Green. The Cavaliers trailing. Calderon in the corner. A 3-ball. The rebound by Turner. Portland's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Green against McCollum. Floats one. That's no good, and he's 3 for 5. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. On the wing, Korver. Cleveland moving the ball around. And there's the feed to Green. And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. So for the Trailblazers, Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Turner. Reese Harkless comes in for Pat Connaughton. And Lillard subbed in for Shabazz Napier. Larry Nance is checked in for Cleveland. Hill comes in for J.R. Smith. 3 on the clock. From deep 3-point range, Aminu grabs the miss. Aminu's got his 3rd rebound tonight. McCollum outside. Lillard with a screen for McCollum. Kicks it to Davis. Dishes to Lillard. It's stolen by Calderon. Pass to Hill. Back to Calderon. Aminu against Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries to snap the cold streak. And Hill is good for 3. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
He got just enough separation to let that one fly. So comfortable from long range.
Unloads from 13. Here's Davis. Goes up again. And here, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. The Trailblazers have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
One shot, gentlemen.
Brent, so many heady players, tough players, eventually become coaches. We've seen it time and again. And what kind of situation would it take, for instance, for you to get involved with that, either on the floor, on the bench, or in the front office?
I'll tell you right now, Kevin, I'm so thankful for my local YMCA because I've coached the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade teams for the last few years.
Good for
I'm
you.
not getting paid for it, but I think I'm learning more there than I would in the league.
But you enjoy it.
I do enjoy it, and Kevin, I think basketball's been such a big part of my life that at some point I will love the opportunity to be involved with one of the 30 teams in the league in some capacity.
They'd be lucky to get you. And that one misses.
And the Blazers trade last year for Jusuf Nurkic, looking pretty good in hindsight. He gives them some heft on the inside, a low post presence that they haven't had since LaMarcus Aldridge departed. So for a team that was thought of as a little bit soft, there's a little more meat on that bone.
And Portland making a change here. Nurkic is checked in. And he sinks the second. And with Nurkic, it's not just his size that's impressive. Also very skilled.
Well, he's a good playmaker at 23 years old, and you also throw in the first-round draft pick that they got from the Nuggets, so it ended up being a very fortuitous trade for the Blazers to set up the roster for the upcoming season.
Here's McCollum, up and in on the layup. McCollum's got 10 points in the game.
That's a great read on the pick and roll by McCollum. The defender backing up leaves him no hope of affecting that shot.
Calderon passes to Nance. On the wing, Hill. There's the three. Buries it from three-point range. Hill's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Yeah, he's had bad first quarters before and has dug himself out. Here's another one tonight.
Pass to Aminu. He feeds it to Lillard. There's a good screen. Here's Harkless. And the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic.
Loose ball.
And that'll be his third foul so far. Cleveland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Calderon kicks to Green. And the rebound by Nurkic.
And listen, you can't design a play any better to get a look that good. Just couldn't knock it down.
The best players know that is going to happen, and you just can't let it get into your head. It's a shot that you want to take. Man, it just hurts to miss shots like this. Mentally, you question yourself, and it can affect your confidence.
Calderon against McCollum. Calderon dishes to Green. Again, the miss by Green.
And right now, I think just his demeanor is hurting the team. His shooting's been off, and he knows it.
Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Nurkic in the post, guarded by Green. Offensive rebound, and Nurkic gets it to go.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Outside Korver, back to Nance. On the wing, Korver. Outside, Green. Green missing again.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Cullen passes to Lillard. With the second effort, tries again, and Nurkic lays it in. Nurkic has got 9 points.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Pick up by Hill. Green with the ball. Al-Farouq Aminu covering. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut back down to 2 at those points from Nance.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
And Lillard kicks to Harkless. Nurkic. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Nurkic has got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers.
Don't talk much about the arc on a shot, but Nurkic did a great job hauling in that rebound and finishing the look over top.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Calderon, no good.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
Harkless kicks to Lillard. Back to Harkless, over Korver, and Mo Harkless, the basket on the assist by Lillard. And now a 6-point Trailblazer lead. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Lillard against Hill. Calderon, a screen on McCollum. Hill dishes to Calderon. Nance a screen. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jose, you all started out strong, and then the momentum shifted in the second quarter. What happened, and what needs to happen in the second half?
The only problem, we could finish this half a little bit better, but we got to work on that. I think we know what we have to do against this team to be successful, so we got to be back to the principle we did in the first quarter as well.
Well, Jose, thanks for your time. We'll see you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Hello
Show.
again, everybody. Along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. They really touched on the right formula in the second quarter as they were able to pull out to a 6-point lead before the halftime break. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, one place they had the edge was on the offensive boards. They converted those extra possessions into points. Nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than forcing a miss and then giving up a second attempt. The offensive glass is going to pay big dividends for them.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Ernie, they're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more in transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that three. It's not going.
That's it for now as the second half's just about ready to go.
A look at the Hawthorne Bridge in gorgeous downtown Portland as we welcome you back to Oregon. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. One guy who's been getting it done is Jusuf Nurkic.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
Yeah, those extra possessions, considering how hard it can be sometimes to find offense, become invaluable.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. So it's the Cavaliers now. They trail by 6. Aminu and Nurkic up front. The incredible pair of Lillard and McCollum are at the 1 and 2. And it's Harkless in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
They have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
And Brent, Al-Farouq Aminu, probably the best defender on this Blazers team.
Certainly the versatility is there, Kevin, but you like playing with him mostly at the 4. He rebounds well despite being a bit slender. It's his streaky perimeter shooting that makes it tough for the coaching staff to gauge just how many minutes Al-Farouq Aminu is going to play.
Lillard with a screen from McCollum. He kicks it to Lillard. Nurkic a screen on Green. Aminu with it. He's picked up by James. The pass to Harkless. Clock at 6. And it's Lillard missing. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Green, the pass to LeBron. And then slams it in.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And the replay presented by Under Armour. Unleash chaos, giving us the chance to enjoy that alley-oop all over again. That's a 2 from Lillard. The step-back jumper is good. Lillard's got 10 points.
Well, off the bounce, we know he's good, but off of the kickouts, he can still get it done. That one rings true.
There's the pick. The drive by Hill softly drops in the floater.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Screen by Nurkic. Passes it to Aminu. 17-foot shot on the way. And Portland again with the bucket.
Wow, Nurkic has been a primary offensive option throughout this game with the way he's scoring from the field.
Green, the screen. Hill kicks to Green. LeBron James on the wing. Over Aminu. LeBron, no good. Portland leading by 4. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Screen by Nurkic. Three-pointer, Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. He's got 13.
Well, look at your watch because it's Lillard time. The defense has to extend out to where it is he has the ball.
They set the pick. Nance a screen. Outside Korver. The dish to Green. Over Harkless. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. 8 points for Jeff Green.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
McCollum against Korver. McCollum no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And stolen by Lillard. And a wide open look for McCollum. Second chance shot. Here's Nurkic, and you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And Cleveland making a change here. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. LeBron kicks to Smith. Nance a screen. Here's Holland, defended by Harkless. Holland, no good. Trailblazers leading by 7. McCollum kicks to Lillard. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And lots of credit for the team around him. They're picking up the slack here tonight. He just can't buy a bucket right now.
Here's Holland, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Clearly a foul.
Cleveland shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
This Blazer team has some good continuity and some good chemistry. It's a young roster, and they get along pretty well. They've got 2 studs, obviously, at the guard position, and they keep improving.
And Cleveland making a change here. Zizic is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And from team dinners to off-season trips to train together, this Blazers team, Brent, led by Damian Lillard, has made the effort to get to know one another off the floor.
Well, that absolutely helps with the lines of communication, that it's always respectful, and sometimes it can be competitive and heated, but that's all right. Mostly for the young guys, the cool thing about it is that they feel a connection to the guys who've played several years in the league, and that helps them settle into their first year.
6 to shoot. Here's Clarkson. And another miss by Cleveland. Portland leading by 7. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Nurkic setting the pick for Aminu. Nurkic with it. 17 points in the game. Lillard the pass to Harkless. From outside the arc. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Aminu. And now a 10-point Portland lead. Cavaliers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And Al-Farouq Aminu, the 8th overall pick back in 2010. He's found his niche as a defensive-minded, small ball power forward.
And Kevin, think about that 7'3" wingspan, which will help him defend against bigger, stronger players. And this skill game, though, still looking for some consistency in the offense. He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Clarkson against Lillard. Feeds it to Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
The athleticism J.R. Smith showed in the early part of his career was impressive, and so was that play.
Back to Lillard. Nurkic kicks to Aminu. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 6 on the shot clock. Lillard attacking. Good on the shot. Lillard's got the lead up to 10 now for Portland.
Big time drive from Lillard, and the contact. He has the mindset just to slough it off.
Clarkson dishes to James. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And I'm just not sure the league has ever seen a more intimidating slasher than LeBron James. A 6'8" bullet train. He's so strong, so quick, and if he gets a shoulder on you, watch out.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And LeBron always feels like he can get past his man. It's that next level of the D he focuses on.
And if I'm the help, I play him for the pass. I don't want to be in that poster. Maybe the most devastating finisher in league history.
And he's good on the second.
LeBron James, quite simply, one of the greatest players that's ever played the game, and just impossible for anybody to slow down.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, this is a fresh start for the big guy, Yusuf Nurkic, here in Portland, where in Denver he was battling with the likes of Jokic, who ended up becoming one of the best centers last year in the NBA, even up there in the Rookie of the Year running. So a midseason trade has unleashed him, a new lease on life, and we'll see what he can provide for this Portland offense under Terry Stotts.
First free throw is good. And Nurkic, the 16th pick in the 2014 draft. Denver had a logjam at that center position once Jokic emerged as their star player.
Got to give Neil O'Shea some credit, recognizing that in Denver, between Nurkic and Jokic, they could get one of those big guys, and because of their logjam, O'Shea was able to pluck away Nurkic, who was unhappy with his playing time. Portland could make a nice home for him.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. James with it. Al-Farouq Aminu covering. Floats it up for James. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Harkless kicks to Lillard. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Screen by Nurkic. This one for 3, and there's Lillard on the assist by Aminu. Aminu's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. The drive by James, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu. And the Cavs' big 3 completed with the trade of #1 overall pick Andrew Wiggins to Minnesota for Kevin Love. Brent, if they had to do it all over again, you still think they make that trade?
Absolutely, Kevin. They brought a championship to Cleveland, a drought of 54 years, and Kevin Love was a big reason why they got to the top of the mountain. So I would absolutely make that trade.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
Portland, Oregon, the nation's 24th largest market, fewer than half the TV households of Atlanta or Houston. But fortunately for the ownership group, who has some available income, this is a team that's willing to get out there and spend to bring in a team that can compete for a championship.
Nurkic can't hit.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Smith wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter. And it's been over 4 decades since the Blazers' last NBA title.
This is a team that's willing and wanting to get back there. They're very hungry to get themselves back to championship caliber play. Certainly their backcourt is a great starting point.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. He dishes it to Clarkson. They set the screen. Fires at the elbow. He can't get it to go. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. Harkless dishes to McCollum. There's the feed to Nurkic. Comes up empty down low. For Cleveland, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. In the corner, Smith with it. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Well, that's what Smith does best, a long-range specialist who loves to square up from outside the three-point line.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And J.R. Smith, one of the more unabashed gunners, Brent, in the NBA.
I always say this about J.R. Smith, Kevin. When in doubt, shoot. Stay in doubt all the time. And J.R. Smith has played his career in doubt.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
So for the Trailblazers, Turner's checked in for Aminu. Pat Connaughton comes in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Napier in for C.J. McCollum. And Cleveland with a change here too. Nancy's checked in for Zizic. Kicks it to Lillard. Nurkic a screen on Clarkson. Here's Lillard. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Lillard's got 23 points.
Yeah, maybe the shot selection in the first half took him out of a rhythm, but in the second half, he's making everything.
That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut back down to 7. The bucket there from Clarkson. Portland's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Napier. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Nance a screen. There's the pick. Howard. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
For Cleveland, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Terry Stott's one of the better coaches in this league, but he really does a great job of making sure that it's always about his players and never about him. One thing Portland has working in its favor is that they've dug in with Terry Stotts as their coach. They have that kind of continuity, and he allows these players to shine up here in the Pacific Northwest. That's when the sun comes out.
And so he hits both. You talk about Terry Stotts empowering the players. He respects their independence, Brent, even as he's calling shots. He doesn't put himself above the team.
Well, there's no doubt about that. Terry Stotts has done a great job of establishing great relationships with his star players, his younger players. And the fact that they've been together, I think there's just a greater understanding of what he expects from them, the type of respect that they give him back, and it ends up working out very well for the Blazers.
Smith, no luck. Trailblazers leading by 7. Lillard outside. Davis sets a screen. Connaughton passes to Davis. No good from Connaughton. Cleveland's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. LeBron kicks to Clarkson. Pass to Holland. Cleveland moving it around. Turner against LeBron, and he uses the glass on the layup. James has got 12 in the game.
Making it look pretty effortless right now. LeBron James in a rhythm.
There's the screen. Connaughton kicks to Napier. Turner with the screen. Three-pointer, Lillard. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. That's 28 points for Lillard.
And until someone stops him, he's just going to continue to keep firing from distance.
Yeah, we got to be a DEFCON 1 here, because at this point, he is so dialed in, you got to get him off his spots.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Anticipation, reads the play all the way. So close to a steal.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Connaughton. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Nance a screen on Lillard. Hill with it. Lillard picks him up. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Korver. Nance a screen. From the line. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. We'll return shortly. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
Defensively, you got to give a little more pressure to their shots, all right? Make them make the second, third, fourth play.
That's Terry Stotts drawing the line defensively. Doesn't want the first guy with the ball to beat him.
And that's where a total effort is needed. Get back quickly, match up, call out screens, really the complete package.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. George Hill out there with Clarkson. Then it's Nance. Then it's Green. And it's Korver in at the small forward. Rocket 2. McCollum, no good.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
And stolen by Napier. McCollum against Clarkson. McCollum kicks to Turner. Back to McCollum. Davis sets a screen. Dishes it to Turner. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight.
The CJ, such an effective two-guard, not just a shooter and a great shooter at that, but a capable passer when his teammates are open.
Hill kicks to Nance. He feeds it to Clarkson. And he banks in the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
McCollum with the screen on Clarkson. Napier dishes to Davis. Pass to Connaughton. In the corner, Napier with it. Shoots over Clarkson. And again, it's Portland converting.
And that mid-range spot is so sweet for him.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Turner against Green. The 10-footer. The rebound by Turner.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Napier. He's guarded by Hill. Napier kicks to McCollum. Davis sets a screen. Turner with a screen on Korver. McCollum passes to Napier. Offline with his 3. Well, Cleveland shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Rebounded by McCollum. McCollum's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering because of it right now. A bit out of rhythm.
Here's Turner. That one no good. And Cleveland the other way now. The 3 from Hill drains the 3-pointer.
Outstanding job by Korver in how he swings the pass over to the most open man on the court.
Portland leading by 5. It's McCollum on the wing. Turner with the screen. McCollum against Nance. They get the rebound. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Hill kicks to Nance. McCollum against Clarkson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. And after so many finals runs starting in 2015, Brent, is it natural for a team like the Cavaliers to wear down a bit?
Well, they do have some guys that have played a lot of years in the NBA, so that's a natural cause and effect. But these guys were the defending champs last year, won 51 games, took a couple months off on the defensive end, and then flipped the switch in the playoffs. No doubt about it. Came together and played extremely well through their run in the Eastern Conference. Not a stellar first half, but he's become an absolute machine scoring the ball in the second.
Connaughton kicks to McCollum. Davis sets a screen. Out to the right wing. Here's Connaughton. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
The defender must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Really great screen set to give his teammate the wide open shot.
Clarkson kicks to Nance. The pass to Hill. Cleveland moving it around. Green in the post. And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Connaughton. McCollum right side. He kicks to Davis. McCollum against Clarkson. Davis sets a screen. Here's Napier. Got a hand on it, but he stays with it. No good from Connaughton.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
2 points. That one goes. Clarkson's got 9 points now in just the second half. Portland's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And LeBron James dominant throughout the playoffs last season, and Brent showing no signs of age.
Yeah, interesting, Kevin, if maybe LeBron got a little bit of rest, even though he was playing a ton of minutes last year on the defensive end of the floor the last month of the year. A lot of scrutiny on how the Cavs approached their last 2 months and how they slipped on that end of the floor, but no doubt about it. This is one of the greatest players that's ever played in the NBA, and the first player in NBA history, just to throw out another record, with 35 points or more in every game of a 4-game sweep in the second round against the Raptors last year.
A different look now for Portland. Aminu comes in for Evan Turner. And Lillard subbed in for Shabazz Napier. A switch here also for Cleveland. James is checked in. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Nance a screen. Korver gets a wide open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
Well, he can shoot the three, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
On the wing, James. He's covered by Aminu. Yep, it counts. Now here's McCollum. Outside, Davis. Pass to Lillard. Off the screen. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Outside, Hill. Now the dish to LeBron. To the paint. Here's Nance. And Davis sends it back. Hill against Lillard. Outside, Davis. There's a screen. Out to the right wing. Lillard misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Nance sets a screen for Korver. Just 5 on the clock. Nance outside, and here's Hill for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Lillard attacking, kicks it out to McCollum. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
James dishes to Green. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Two shots.
He's off on the first.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
A different look now for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Davis. And Maurice Harkless subbed in for Pat Connaughton. And the second free throw, good.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Nurkic in the post, working on Nance.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Korver kicks to Hill. Feeds it to James. It's back to Hill. Floats it up for James. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
Poor decision making there. No idea what he's going for with that kind of pass in that situation.
Trailblazers leading by 9. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. It's McCollum on the wing. Screen by Nurkic. Off the pick. Here's Harkless. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists in the game. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Timeout called, Cleveland. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. James against Aminu. Off the screen. Oh!
No way.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Screen by Nurkic. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Throw good, McCollum.
And a little strange for such an exceptional outside shooter. McCollum has been just okay at the free throw line in his young career. That will improve.
And so McCollum nails both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 11. They set the pick. Hill dishes to Korver. There's the feed to James. Over Aminu. And again, it's LeBron James. James has got 4 this quarter.
Well, he has a knack for burying some difficult shots. LeBron doing it again.
Lillard on top. He's guarded by Hill. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Cleveland Cavaliers. He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Both free throws good from Lillard. The Cavaliers trail by 11. They set the pick. Hill kicks to Korver. Nance a screen on Lillard. Shot off the pick. And the shot falls short this time. Portland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the 4th. Now McCollum. Screen by Nurkic. The shot by Lillard wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Hard screen from Nurkic there. That's really what opens up the high percentage look at the basket.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. The drive by James, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And C.J. McCollum, the league's most improved player in 2016, won it easily.
I like the quiet confidence of C.J. McCollum, who just was waiting for the minutes. I think he felt like he was capable of doing these things. He just needed the time. And with the time he got, he took full advantage of it. One of the best scorers now in the NBA.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, James. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:24 left in the 4th quarter. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Nurkic, a screen on Nance. Screen by Nurkic. Harkless dishes to Lillard. Fires the 3. Nance with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 12.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Trailblazers.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Damian Lillard.
Just a really solid effort on the offensive end. He was getting any shot that he wanted.
Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Over Korver. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Launches it. Cavaliers with the rebound. Hill dishes to James. The shot's good.
Did you see LeBron just shrug off that contact there? It's like nothing even hit him.
One shot.
15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Calderon against Lillard. So the Trailblazers win it. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And a chance to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Dame, you guys got off to a slow offensive start, but came back and got the win. What got going?
It wasn't the prettiest game. We didn't shoot the ball well, but we just had to find ourselves. I think we did a great job of sticking with it. Shot started to fall and we was able to pull away.
And that ball goes in the basket, everything changes, right? Thanks, Dame. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.